Hey everyone, I'm John Hayden. Let's queer up politics. The fight to save HIV funding in Florida is long, hard, and not over yet. But for one night, our political crusaders at Equality Florida took a moment to celebrate accomplishments and prepare for what's next.
They are out to get us. Yep. And the story could be so much worse than it is tonight if it weren't for Equality Florida and if it weren't for Michael Rayner.
The warning is not hyperbole. But despite the ominous cloud, Equality Florida packed the Gray Box Theater for a celebration. The most challenging legislative session yet for LGBTQ+ was marked by quiet but important successes. Equality Florida helped defeat 4 of 5 anti-gay bills and watered down the onerous DEI restrictions that did pass.
We were completely blindsided. Information began to leak on January 7th that a letter dated January 8th was going out to clients, letting them know that they'd be terminated from the program effective March 1.
But it was cuts to ADAP, the AIDS Drug Assistance Program, that caught everyone off guard.
So when we speak about the ADAP crisis, please understand, this is not just policy on paper, this is real life.
I'm here reluctantly, but I'm here to...
On this night, everyone was there to honor Michael Rayner, the community leader who tries to fly below the radar.
I'm not going to lie, it's overwhelming. This issue's touched so many people's lives. So many people have lost people to HIV/AIDS over the last several decades. And so, when I was up there just hearing messages through social media of how important this issue was to them because of a family member or a loved one that they had lost, or someone that they know that's currently struggling and trying to figure their way how to access the medications come March 1. It's just all overwhelming.
He spent months in Tallahassee to get funding restored and found bipartisan support, with several Republicans even turning out to the evening honors.
No, we're going to be going back up. I'll be going to Tallahassee. They're probably going to do the budget conference at the same time that they do the special session on redistricting. And so we will find out then what's in store.
You know, Equality Florida mobilizes, gets people on buses, turns tens of thousands of people out during lobbying days. And so at one point, Republicans thought they could just wait them out. And so they scheduled hearings after the organized lobbyists and their supporters went home. But those guys rallied, and only 4 days later, after an exhausting first trip, they were back in Tallahassee. You can see my entire interview with Michael at Greater Wilton Manors on YouTube and Facebook. And you know what? It was great to have a night where we could celebrate the wins. And there's been more of those, and we do need those. And this was that.
Yes, yes.
So I was so thankful to be there and be a part of it.
Oh my God, and Michael's so loved. I mean, you know, with good reason, okay? Yeah. But I mean, like, just that story of him saying, okay, I got to fight Tallahassee, so how am I going to do this? I'm going to move there for a couple months, okay?
He took his dog with him.
Well, I mean, he had to.
Yeah.
He knew he was in for the fight, and you know, you can't be ready to fight without your dog next to you, you know? So, I mean, that's the kind of, that's a testament to the character that this man has and what he brings to our community. We're blessed to have him in whatever capacity, in whatever he's doing. And he's so shy about it, you know, where he's like, you know, it was like pulling teeth to get him to this event.
Yeah.
To recognize him, you know, and it was all the community leaders, the EDs of all the nonprofits that we know and love were there present because they felt that Michael had done something for them in you know, years ago or presently, you know, and that is the kind of guy he is. So thank you so much for covering that because that was incredible. And there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.